Hello children, today we are going to learn about what are the output devices. So let's see what is an output device. So it is a device used to produce our results, actually the process data and the information. So we use computers to process data and information. To get the final results, we use these output devices. And there are a lot of output devices. Some of them are monitors, the mainly used output device, and LCD projectors, and printers, and plotters. So we'll discuss about these things today. And the first one is monitor. As you all know, this is the most commonly used output device. So this is used to display text and images, also known as visual display unit, and these monitors produce the output devices using pixels. Now let's see what are pixels. Pixels are thousands of tiny colored dots. So collection of these thousands of tiny colored dots makes a picture. And monitors, when it's come to monitors, we use CRT monitors, but now they have become LEDs and LCD monitors. Actually, the CRT monitors has been replaced with LED and LCD monitors. So as you are seeing in the picture, we use these kind of monitors these days. Later on we'll see what LED stands for and LCD stands for. Okay. TFT LCD stands for Thin Film Transistor Liquid Crystal Display. This is a kind of monitor. And what is LED stand for? Light Emitted Diode. And CRT stands for Cathode ray tube. So now we are going to compare LED monitors with LCD monitors. Actually we have some advantages when it's come to LED comparing to LCDs and CRTs. So when comparing the LED monitors with LCDs and CRTs, there are some advantages. So first one is can produce images with higher contrast, and LED monitors contains less heat, and LED monitors are very thin, that means it is easy to carry, and also these LED monitors are environment friendly. So these are the advantages of LED monitors with comparing to LCD monitors. Okay, the second one is printers. That is also an output device. This is used to display text and pictures on a paper. And the printouts are known as the hard copies. That means we get printouts as the output from the printers. Those printouts we call hard copies, because we can touch and see those papers, therefore we call those hard copies. So printers are different. Printers can be varied from one to other. So it depends on the size and the speed of the printer and the cost, and very especially the quality of the printout. And there are two types of printers: impact printers and non-impact printers. So let's see what is an impact printer. Here a printer head moves up and down or back and forth on the page, and it is very slow, and the noise is very high, quality is very low. So we cannot get a good quality printout using impact printers. And examples for these impact printers are dot matrix printers, daisy wheel printers and line printers. So we are moving to the next topic. What is a non-impact printer? Here no mechanical contact required because there is no head to move from here to there. So these printers are faster than the impact printers and the noise is very less and we can get very high quality printouts. So examples are inkjet printers and laser printers. And the third output device we are going to learn is plotter. Plotters, this is also a special kind of a printer, but we can get very high quality images. Actually we can draw high quality images used by engineers, architects, map makers. These people are the ones who use plotters because things that we can draw using plotters are large scale maps, so and diagrams of machines, house plans, that means plans of buildings. So these kind of things have been done by engineers, architects or map makers. Therefore the plotters are used by these people. And the fourth one is LCD projectors. This is used to display the following things in a big screen. Following things means videos, images, any computer data we produce in a monitor, we can get a large screen using these projectors. Used in schools and office, these are mainly used in presentations. If there is a big crowd and there is a presentation to show to the big crowd, then we have to use a LCD projector. And the second topic, the first topic was output devices and the second topic is computer memory. When it's come to computer memory, first we have to learn why we need a memory. As in our life, we have a memory to keep things in mind. So, like that same way, computer also need a memory to keep things inside. So, to store programs, data, instruction, we need a computer memory. This computer memory will be divided into two parts called primary memory and the secondary memory. Now let's see what is primary memory. Primary memory, the data stored in here directly can be accessed by the CPU. And this is known as the main memory. Actually the main memory is the only primary memory we have in the computers. So this is an internal memory because it's inside the CPU, the central processing unit. Secondary memory and primary memory. When it's come to primary memory, again it is divided into two parts called RAM and ROM. And what is RAM? It's a memory that can have both the permissions read and write, and it is volatile and the computer speeds depend on this RAM. If you have the larger amount of RAM, the speed is very high of the computer. And RAM stands for random access memory. Now let's see what do you mean by volatile. Volatile means when you don't have power in your computer, that means as soon as you switch off the computer, your RAM will disappear. When you have power only, your RAM will be there. Now let's see what is ROM. Once data has been written, data cannot be erased and can only be read using the ROM. Let's say once we have written data using the RAM and that can be read from the read-only memory ROM that cannot be erased. And this is non-volatile. Now you know what is volatile. So non-volatiles mean the other way of volatile. Let's see it later. So we use this ROM to store a special kind of software called BIOS. Now let's see what is non-volatile first. As you know, volatile is when there is no power and no data. Then non-volatile means if you lose the power, if you don't have the power, that means if you switch off your computer, your data will remain in the ROM for later use. And what is BIOS stands for? Basic Input Output System. This helps the loading of your operating system, computer's operating system. And the computer memory, we know that there are two parts. We have already learned about the first part, primary memory, and we are moving to the secondary memory. So under that we have all the storage devices, CDs, pen drives, memory cards and hard disks. When it comes to secondary memory, it has a larger capacity when you compare with the primary memory. And this is used for bulk storage of program data and information. And this is known as the external memory as well, also the backup memory, because it's not within the GPU, it's not inside the CPU, therefore we call it external memory. And this is a memory that contains non-volatile memory. Like ROM, this is also non-volatile and used to store data permanently. If you take your pen drive, that is non-volatile and can store large amount of data and can store data permanently. These are the examples for secondary memory: hard disk, CDs, DVDs, pen drives, memory cards. Okay, we are done with two topics, output devices and the computer memory. So let's discuss some questions from those areas. Now suggest a suitable device for the following: to deliver a presentation on a large screen to be shown to a large number of audience. That means if you want to get the monitor output in a large screen, so what do? What is the device you are going to use? That is LCD projector. The answer is LCD projector. An economical printer for home, where printouts have to be taken out occasionally. For that we need a laser printer. That is the most suitable device which is used to do this. Now choose the correct answer from here. Which of the following is not a feature of the RAM? Answer A, RAM is volatile. Yes, it is volatile. And answer B, information can be written into and read from RAM. Yes, we know that, and that is also true. Answer C, RAM stores a special piece of software called BIOS. Actually, the ROM will hold this BIOS software, not the RAM. So that will be the answer, because they are asking the incorrect one. That means not a feature of a RAM. So that is answer C. But let's see what is answer C. Answer D says the amount of RAM is installed in a computer decide the number and the size of the programs that the system can run simultaneously. Simply, this is the speed of the computer. Yes, it depends on the RAM. So the answer D also the correct one. That means it's a feature of a RAM. So we can take the answer as answer C, which is not feature of a RAM. and choose the correct answer here. Name the device used when data needs to be shown on a big screen or other flat surface. It's very simple. It's not the plotter, it's not the printer, it's not the monitor, and it is LCD projector. Mark true or false. A CD can hold more data than a DVD. That is wrong. Actually, the DVD has the largest memory, and a mobile phone makes use of memory cards to store data. Yes, we know that we use memory cards in mobile phone. True. And the ROM is volatile. That is false. ROM is non-volatile. BIOS is stored in ROM. Yes, true. Those software programs stored in ROM. Laser printer is an impact printer. That is also wrong. As we have learned, we know that laser printer is a non-impact printer. What are the advantages of LED monitors over the LCD monitors? We have already discussed these questions. Actually, in this area, LED monitors can produce images with very high contrast, and it is produce less heat, and it is very thin design, and it is very environment friendly. And thank you for being with me to learn this lesson. Hope you all enjoy the lesson. Have a good day, children. Thank you again.